Have you felt it lately? That slow, quiet shift in your body that you can't quite explain. Maybe it's when you're climbing the stairs and your legs feel a little heavier than they used to. Or when you reach up to grab something from a shelf and your arm just doesn't have the same strength it once had. Maybe you've caught yourself needing a bit more time to get out of a chair, or noticed that your usual walk around the block now leaves you just a little more winded. It's not your imagination. And no, you're not alone. Aging brings a lot of changes, and not all of them are easy. The truth is, after 60, our bodies start to lose muscle naturally. There's a name for it. Sarcopenia. It's not a disease. It's just biology. But let me tell you something, natural doesn't mean unstoppable. You might have been told that slowing down is just part of getting older. That feeling weaker is just the way it is. That losing your independence, well, it happens eventually. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? What if I told you, you can stay strong? You can move with confidence. You can lift, bend, reach, and walk tall without feeling like your best years are behind you. And here's the beautiful part, you don't need a fancy gym membership. You don't need to run marathons. You don't even need to turn your life upside down. You just need to eat smarter. Because what you put on your plate can either feed the muscle loss, or fight it. In fact, some of the most powerful ways to protect your strength are already sitting in your kitchen right now. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful superfoods that help seniors fight back against sarcopenia naturally. Foods that are easy to find, simple to prepare, and gentle on your body, but packed with the nutrients your muscles are quietly begging for. These aren't fads. These are foods that work with your body, not against it. To help you feel more energized, more balanced, and yes, more independent. So, if you want to move through your day with more ease, if you want to feel confident picking up your grandkids, carrying your own groceries, or getting up without help, keep watching. Because superfood number 4. Almost nobody talks about it, but it can do wonders for your joints and your muscles if you start using it the right way. And number 5, well, it might be sitting in your spice rack right now, completely underused. But once you know what it does, you'll never want to go a day without it again. Before we dive in though, if this kind of content resonates with you, take a second to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Tips. We share daily videos designed to help you age with strength, confidence, and joy. And hey, if staying strong and independent is one of your goals this year, drop a 1 in the comments so I know I'm speaking to you today. Now let's get into it. The superfoods that could change how you age, starting with your next meal. Alright, let's kick things off with a superfood that's probably already in your fridge, eggs. Now, don't let their size fool you. Eggs might be small, but they pack a mighty punch when it comes to protecting your muscles. See, inside each egg is something called leucine, an amino acid your body needs to build and maintain muscle. Leucine is like the foreman at a construction site. It tells your body, hey, it's time to build some muscle tissue. And when you're over 60, you need that signal more than ever. Because here's the thing, your body doesn't respond to protein the same way it did when you were 30 or 40. It takes more effort now to build and keep muscle. That's why high-quality protein like what you find in eggs is so important. But I know what some of you might be thinking. Aren't eggs bad for cholesterol? That used to be the story. But science has changed. New research shows that for most people, eating 1 or 2 eggs a day is perfectly safe, and can actually support heart health when part of a balanced diet. The cholesterol in eggs doesn't have the big, scary effect on your blood cholesterol that we once thought. So don't let old fears stop you from benefiting from this simple, affordable superfood. Here's your action step. Tomorrow morning, try starting your day with 1 or 2 eggs. Scramble them with a few veggies. Boil a batch and keep them in the fridge for easy snacks. Or make a soft omelette with herbs and a bit of cheese. You don't have to overthink it. You just have to start. And every time you do, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to repair muscle, keep your legs strong, and help you stay active. This one habit, just 1 or 2 eggs a day, could help you walk with more stability, stand up more confidently, and feel like your body's working with you again, not against you. Because when it comes to healthy aging, simple things, done consistently, create the biggest results. Ready for the next one? Let's talk about a creamy, delicious food that does more than just taste good. It actually heals from the inside out. Greek yogurt. If you haven't made this a regular part of your routine, you might be missing out on one of the best-kept secrets for aging strong. Here's why it matters. Greek yogurt is packed with high-quality protein, and just like eggs, it delivers that much-needed leucine your muscles crave, especially as you age. But it doesn't stop there. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, which is crucial not only for strong bones, but also for keeping your muscles functioning properly. Think of it as a 2-for-1 deal, you're building muscle and supporting your bone structure at the same time. But I get it, dairy isn't always easy. A lot of folks over 60 experience bloating, gas, or discomfort after having milk or yogurt. That's because our bodies can become less efficient at breaking down lactose, the natural sugar found in dairy, as we age. But here's the good news, Greek yogurt is naturally lower in lactose than regular yogurt, and there are plenty of lactose-free or plant-based alternatives out there that still give you the same protein benefits. So don't let a sensitive stomach hold you back from this nutritional powerhouse. Here's what you can do starting today: add 1 scoop of plain Greek yogurt to your breakfast or afternoon snack. Try it with a few berries, a sprinkle of ground flaxseed, or even a dash of cinnamon. Avoid the sugary flavored ones, those sneak in a lot of unnecessary additives. Go for the low-sugar, plain versions to keep it clean and gut-friendly. If dairy just doesn't sit right with you, explore lactose-free versions or even unsweetened soy or pea protein yogurts, which are easier to digest and still rich in protein. It's an easy, no-fuss habit that fits right into your day, no cooking, no prep. Just open the lid and go. And over time, that daily scoop can support stronger muscles, steadier balance, and fewer of those "I just feel weak" kind of days. Remember, your muscles are always listening, even to the small things. A scoop of protein here, a little calcium there, it adds up. You're not just eating to fill your stomach. You're feeding your strength. Ready to keep going? Because the next superfood isn't just healthy, it's ancient. And it's got a secret that could help you feel more energized, more mobile, and even support your joints as they age. It is nature's most powerful gifts to your muscles, your joints, and your energy: salmon, or if you prefer something more budget-friendly, sardines. If you've ever heard about omega-3 fatty acids, you probably know they're good for your heart. But did you know they're also essential for maintaining your strength and muscle mass as you age? Here's why this matters so much: omega-3s do 2 amazing things. First, they help reduce inflammation in the body. And second, they actually help stimulate muscle protein synthesis, which is just a fancy way of saying they help your body rebuild and maintain lean, functional muscle. And when you're over 60, you need both. Because inflammation. That's one of the sneaky reasons why your joints feel stiff, your muscles feel tired, and recovery takes longer than it used to. Chronic inflammation wears your body down slowly, but omega-3s act like a natural, calming balm, helping things move smoother, feel looser, and heal faster. Now I know what some folks might say. But fish is expensive. Or, I never liked the taste. That's fair. Fresh salmon can be pricey, and sardines aren't everyone's idea of a tasty meal. But here's the good news: you don't need a gourmet fish dinner to get the benefits. Canned salmon, canned sardines, even canned mackerel, are just as nutritious and often more affordable. They're pre-cooked, easy to store, and surprisingly versatile. You can mix them into a salad, mash them on whole grain toast with a little olive oil and lemon, or even stir them into a veggie soup. No complicated prep, no strong fishy smell if you dress it right, just clean, muscle-loving nutrients straight from nature. Here's your simple action step: aim to eat canned salmon or sardines twice a week. That's it. A small can here, a serving there, just enough to keep those healthy fats flowing through your system and doing their quiet work. And don't underestimate what those healthy fats are doing for you. They're like oil for your joints, helping them glide easier, reducing aches, and making everyday movements feel more natural again. They're also fuel for your muscles, helping them stay resilient, nourished, and capable, even as the years roll on. Remember, aging doesn't mean you have to surrender your strength. It means you have to support it in smarter, simpler ways. Fish like salmon and sardines. They're not just food. They're a secret weapon in your fight to stay active, independent, and full of life. And speaking of secret weapons, superfood number 4 is one that almost no one talks about, but it can do wonders for your bones, balance, and mobility if you use it the right way. It is one of the most underrated, budget-friendly, and muscle-loving superfoods out there: beans and lentils. I know, they're not flashy, they're not fancy, and they're definitely not something you'd see in the latest health fad. But don't let that fool you. Because these humble little legumes can play a huge role in keeping your body strong, steady, and feeling full of life. Here's why they matter so much: beans and lentils are packed with plant-based protein. And not just any protein, this is the kind your muscles recognize and use to repair, rebuild, and stay firm. They're also rich in fiber, which helps your digestion, keeps your blood sugar steady, and even supports your heart. So, it's not just about strength. It's about keeping your whole system running smoothly. Now, you might be thinking, but don't beans make you feel bloated or gassy? Absolutely, a common concern, especially if you're not used to eating them regularly. But here's the key: start small, and rinse them well. If you're using canned beans, give them a really good rinse under cold water. That helps wash away a lot of the starches that can cause discomfort. And if you're cooking dry beans from scratch, soak them overnight first. It makes a world of difference. Then, begin by adding just a few spoonfuls to your meals. Maybe toss some black beans into a salad, stir lentils into a warm soup, or make a simple bean dip for a healthy snack. Over time, your digestive system will adjust and adapt, and you'll be able to enjoy all the benefits without the bloating. Here's something I love to remind people: you don't need meat to build muscle. And you certainly don't need expensive protein powders or complicated diets. These little legumes, black beans, lentils, chickpeas, navy beans, they're powerhouses. They give your body the tools it needs to stay strong, energized, and independent. And here's the real magic. Beans and lentils are more than just muscle food. The fiber helps you feel fuller longer, which can help with weight management. They support gut health, which ties into everything from mood to immunity. And they're gentle on the wallet, making them a smart choice for anyone living on a fixed income. So, your action step: try adding a half cup of beans or lentils to your meals 2 to 3 times a week. You don't need to go all in. Just build it up slowly, and see how your body responds. Over time, you might be surprised at how much more stable you feel on your feet, how much more energy you have in the afternoon, and how your muscles feel just a little less tired, a little more ready. It's simple. It's nourishing. And it's something you can start today, right from your own kitchen. And that brings us to one last superfood. One that's probably sitting in your pantry right now. Most people have it, but very few are using it in the way that can truly support muscle health and help fight back against age-related weakness. Superfood number 5: turmeric. Yes, that golden yellow spice sitting quietly in your spice rack. Maybe you've used it in a curry once or twice, maybe not at all. But what if I told you that this humble spice could be a powerful ally in your journey to staying strong, mobile, and pain-free? Let's break it down. Inside turmeric is a compound called curcumin. And curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory. Not the kind that just masks pain like a pill. but the kind that works deep inside your body, helping to calm the silent inflammation that's often behind joint stiffness, muscle soreness, and even accelerated muscle loss in older adults. You see, inflammation is sneaky. It creeps up slowly, a little stiffness here, a dull ache there, until suddenly, walking up the stairs feels harder. Getting out of bed is slower. You might even avoid activities you used to enjoy, just because your body feels off. But that doesn't have to be your normal. Turmeric, when used consistently and correctly, can help fight back. It's not magic, but it's powerful when it becomes part of your daily routine. Now, here's something important. A lot of people use turmeric wrong. They sprinkle just a little bit in a dish once in a while and wonder why they don't feel any difference. The truth is, for turmeric to work its best, you need enough of it, and you need to pair it with black pepper. That's right. A simple pinch of black pepper boosts the absorption of curcumin in your body by up to 2000%. Without it, your body might not soak up all the goodness. So, what's the action step? It's easy. Add about half a teaspoon of turmeric to your day. Stir it into a warm soup, mix it into scrambled eggs, blend it into a smoothie, or brew it into a gentle turmeric tea with a dash of honey and a crack of black pepper. Some folks even take it as a golden milk at night, warm milk with turmeric, pepper, and a little cinnamon. It's soothing, nourishing, and supports recovery while you sleep. And here's the encouraging part, this small step, this simple sprinkle of spice, might be your golden ticket to feeling less stiff in the mornings, walking with more ease, and waking up with more energy to do the things you love. Remember, you don't have to do it all at once. You don't need to overhaul your life to feel better. But 1 teaspoon here, 1 healthy bite there, these are the steps that build momentum. And momentum leads to strength, to vitality, to confidence. You've just learned 5 real, natural tools that can help slow down sarcopenia, nourish your muscles, and keep you moving with more power and less pain. Sarcopenia doesn't have to define your golden years. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel weaker, slower, or more dependent on others. That's a myth, one too many people accept without question. But not you, not anymore. You see, every time you choose to put something nourishing on your plate, you're sending your body a powerful message. You're saying, I still value my strength. I still want to walk tall, climb stairs, carry groceries, and live fully. And that matters. Because these aren't just foods, they're tools. Tools that help you keep your balance when you stand up. Tools that help you bend down without fear. Tools that protect your bones, fuel your muscles, and help your joints feel less achy and tired. No one's asking for perfection here. You don't need to eat clean every second of every day or suddenly transform into a health guru overnight. It's not about that. It's about persistence. It's about choosing a boiled egg over a sugary snack. It's about adding a scoop of Greek yogurt to your morning routine. It's about opening that can of sardines even if it's not your favorite, because you know it's doing good inside. These small, consistent choices are the ones that move the needle. Not just for your muscles, but for your freedom. Because strength, real strength, means independence. It means getting out of bed on your own, dressing yourself with ease, playing with your grandkids, walking without fear of falling. And the beautiful part? It's not too late. Not at 60. Not at 70. Not even at 80. Your body is still listening. Still responding. Still capable of healing, growing, and getting stronger, when you feed it right. And that's the heart of this video. You don't have to accept weakness as your new normal. You've got more power than you think, and it all starts with what you choose to eat, today. If you found this video helpful, if even one of these superfoods gave you a new idea or inspired you to look at your meals a little differently, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps get this information to more people who might need it just as much as you do. And if you know a friend, a neighbor, or someone in your family who's also trying to stay strong, healthy, and independent, share this video with them. Let's grow stronger together. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a 1 in the comments if this kind of information hits home for you. Or a 0 if it didn't quite resonate. Either way, your feedback helps us make better videos that truly serve your needs. And here's something I'm genuinely curious about. Do you have a superfood that's worked wonders for you? Maybe something your grandmother swore by? Or a meal you've been eating for years that keeps you energized? Share it down below in the comments. We're building more than a YouTube channel here. We're building a little village of wisdom, where every comment might just help someone else feel better, move better, or live longer. You deserve to age with strength, independence, and joy. Not just exist, but thrive. To walk into each day feeling a little more sure of yourself, a little more steady on your feet, a little more alive in your body. And every meal, every bite, every small change you make, that's another step in that direction. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Elderly Wisdom Tips. Your time matters. Your health matters. And I'm honored to be part of your journey. Be sure to stay tuned, because our next video will show you easy, at-home exercises you can pair with these superfoods to build strength even faster. No gym required. No equipment. Just your body, your breath, and a little bit of space in your living room. Until then, stay strong, stay curious, and above all, stay kind to yourself. You've got this.